Oh, what's up guys? Today we are back on Pokemon Showdown for another OU Live. Now today we're using an RMT by Leyland 527. It goes by the name of Stainless Steel and it has Clefable, Choice Banded, Dragonite, Life Orb, Bisharp, Mega Metagross, something I haven't used in a long time. I rarely actually use Mega Metagross. Life Orb, Hydreigon, and Life Orb Starmie. Now the RMT is right here. If I do forget to link it, because you know I am forgetful at times, I've already just shown you the RMT itself, so you can just look it up on Smogon. But it looked pretty cool. It looked pretty offensive. I was actually looking for some teams to use, and I built a few, but I don't want to use any of them just yet, not until I get higher up on the ladder. And I thought what better way to grind than to find an RMT that looked fun and you know, record. So first off, I want to thank everybody who came out to the 24-hour stream. I know I only lasted about 20 hours. That's because I started going crazy at the end, and well, if you were there, you understand what happened. But we found a game right away. Show me the Hydreigon. Good lord, I lead off an Hydreigon and get a kill. I actually do. His Bisharp counters consist of Keldeo and his own Bisharp. I don't consider this thing a counter just because. Why does he just lose to Thunderwave Clef too? Then again, it is Thunderwave Clef, so I'm gonna lead off a Hydreigon, as I'm expecting to lead off a Garchomp. It's usually lead Chomp. He just gets destroyed by any physical attacker, so I'm just going to drop a Draco right now. I don't expect him to be faster. Granted, this could be a stupid play, but and definitely switching out to Clef is the better play, but I expect him to be the Rocky Helmet Chomp. As he is offensive, I'm going to drop a Draco as I do survive his attack, and it is a double down. Now, unfortunately, I did just sack my Hydreigon for that. Calced it, though. Calced it. Knew I would live. Hydreigon put in a lot of work versus my opponent's team, but he also doesn't have Fairy type, so I can go right out into my... his Bisharp is actually very threatening to me, too. I expect him to go Raikou and maybe Volt Switch, so... I think I'll go to my Clefable right here and click Thunder Wave. Honestly, he doesn't have anything that really wants to come in on this thing. I don't expect him to stay in because I can Calm Mind up, which would definitely be a threat. So I'm going to be able to catch either the Metagross or the Bisharp with the Thunder Wave, which is huge for me, slowing down his entire team. And that's amazing for the fact that I slowed down Metagross, but now I'm kind of in a situation where I kind of want to go for Stealth Rock, but at the same time I want to switch out because this thing is threat. If I do get up Stealth Rock though, Raikou does go down to Sucker Punch, so I think I'm going to get up my Stealth Rock right here. If he gets paralyzed, it's great. I get to get off a Moonblast. He does not get paralyzed though, so he's able to knock me out with the Meteor Mash as I get up my rocks. Now this is offense, guys, so you can tell I'm definitely playing it more offensively. Just going to go right out to my Dragonite. This is a Choice Banded Earthquake. I will definitely be able to knock out this Mega Metagross. I am expecting him to stay in. And if he does switch out, wow, missed out on the KO. No, that was bad for me. Man, now this is looking very threatening too. I feel like I have to go out to my Metagross right here because I want to Mega Evolve, and I need that speed for Keldeo. He actually gets paralyzed, which is unfortunate for my opponent, as I am going to Mega Evolve. This gives me the speed tie with this Gengar, as well as allowing me to outspeed his Gengar. So definitely should have calced, but you know, I am running offense, so I want to think a little bit less, which is also part of the reason why I love running offense. You don't really have to think so much, and he could go Bisharp, but I would definitely leave its attack. Sorry if you guys hear my door downstairs, someone just came home. Gengar, I don't think it knocks me out with Life Orb Shadow Ball. It could be a roll though, as and if he wants to go Raikou, he let it take the Stealth Rock damage I need, and he would probably have to Volt Switch anyway, so goes out to his Gengar. I'm going to end up beating his Bisharp with my own Bisharp, so I'm going to go for Zen Headbutt, risking the speed ties. I actually get it, so Gengar being a huge threat is gone. He has nothing on his team that can OHKO me at full. Goes out to Bisharp. I will definitely not die to a Life Orb Sucker Punch, so I'm just going to go right for the Hammer Arm and knock him out. Even if he... Actually, a Life Orb attack might have been able to knock me out, but that looks like Dread Play damage, but able to knock out the Bisharp, which is huge, and at this point I can just spam Extreme Speed multiple times to win the game, I believe. He looks to be Assault Vest Raikou though. Doesn't matter. I am just going to click Zen Hub. I'm going to sack my Metagross. Don't necessarily need it, as I should be able to go right out into my Bisharp and just click Sucker Punch, because all I got to do is put him in range of Extreme Speed, or the fact that the range that he cannot switch out. As all I got to do now is just click Banded Extreme Speed. It 2-hit KOs Keldeo, and If I see leftovers right here, though, I will switch out into my Starmie because he could be subcom mine. I do not see leftovers. So I'm just going to go right for the Sucker Punch right here and do some damage to this Keldeo. Not that it really matters, as I can just click Psychic with my Starmie and eat up his Scald anyway. I'll eat up any attack he wants to go for. If he wants to sack Raikou, that is fine. I have Psy Shock, not Psychic, excuse me. As I can just click Psy Shock, knock out the Keldeo, and Raikou will go down. I mean, he can't even switch at this point because I do have Choice Band Extreme Speed. It does about 45%, maybe a little bit more to Keldeo, maybe 50%, something around there. I think that was the range that it did. I haven't really hit a Keldeo with Abandoned Extreme Speed since Black and White, but he is going to pull back his Raikou into his Raikou, which doesn't really make a difference because even that one Life Orb hit is not going to be able to knock me out. This Keldeo isn't going to be able to knock me out with any attack. And even if he has like HP Electric and knocks out my Starmie, one, he'd have to be Scarf, as he does have HP Electric, or Grass. Probably Electric for Gyarados and stuff like that. But it's going to be a good game. Definitely running that Speed Tie versus Gengar helped, but that is just 50-50s in Pokemon. That's how it goes. So we're going to look for another game, and we found one right away. Ooh, do I not know I don't have Focus Blast on this Hydreigon? Man. Well, Mega Metagross actually destroys my opponent's team. He does not have a switch in, even though it looks like he's running Sun plus Sand. Sand being a big threat to me, but I do have Life Orb Bisharp, which puts in a lot of work versus my opponent's team as well. I don't want him leading off with his Zard and killing something, so I'm actually going to lead off with my Hydreigon as he leads off with his T-Tar. This looks to be a Stealth Rocker. I do want a U-turn, just to get off a bit of damage on him, and I can go directly into my Clefable. He does have that extra drill, which is definitely a threat to me, and he can go directly into it, honestly. But we'll just be trading rocks. I just can go for my Stealth Rock as he goes right out to extra drill. It is on a balloon, and I believe I can definitely take one attack. I'm just gonna go for Moonblast. I can take the Iron Head, and if he goes for Rapid Spin, that's fine too, because I need to get off the Moonblast damage. That way I can knock him out with the Life Orb Sucker Punch after the next Stealth Rock hits. So I'm also burning turns of Sand right here, as I'm gonna go for my Stealth Rock again, expecting him to Rapid Spin. As he does, gets a crit. A little bit unfortunate, but my rocks are going to be up, and he's definitely in range of Life Orb Sucker Punch after another hit. So he's going to go down to, well, the Sandstorm is going to go down, but I'll be able to go right onto my Starmie. And I believe, do I want to just click Rapid Spin right here? I think Hydro Pump is the better play, honestly. I could also go for Ice Beam or Psyshock, predicting his Kyurem. I kind of want to go for Psyshock, predicting his Kyurem. But then again, if he stays in, that could be bad. If he goes T-Tar, I'll knock it out with Hydro Pump regardless, so I want to go for Psyshock, predicting his Kyurem, definitely. Even Venusaur would be fine by me. I don't think he'd sack his Excadrill. But then again, he could have been thinking the turn before. Yes, this is me. Yeah. He could have been thinking the turn before. He didn't think I would sack this. But I'm going to go for Analytic Psyshock because it will do a hell of a lot to the Kyurem, allowing me to 2-hit KO it. If he is Choice Scarf, then I can set up an SD. Actually, an SD. Bisharp just wins the game, man. Especially with rocks up. If I can find a way to SD, that's fine. Even if he stays in, which he ends up doing, I am able to do enough to the Excadrill. That way I can knock it out with a Sucker Punch from there. So I'm just gonna go for Ice Beam. If he goes up to T-Tar, that is completely fine. As he does, it also wastes a turn of Sand. And he does not have a switch into my Bisharp, so I'm actually just gonna go right for the Rapid Spin right here. If he wants to go for Stealth Rock repeatedly, that is fine. If he goes for Stealth Rock, it will be enough turns wasted that he won't be able to set up anymore. Basically, he wouldn't be able to. What am I trying to say? He wouldn't be able to go back out in Excadrill, as I can just go right out into my Mega Metagross, and he does have a few turns left. I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go right for Meteor Mash. It is my best play. Hits everything on his team. Mega Metagross can also sweep his team, as he is down to 2 more turns of Sand, as Charizard is going to come out. Now, what do I want to do here? I definitely have to go out to my Dragonite, I feel, and I'm going to take a hell of a lot from this attack. I can already tell you that. 31% from a resisted hit. Wow. I get a kill with Outrage, so I'm going to click Outrage. As he has Drag. Oh my god. This guy just blew me. Does that win? Does he win? Do I lose? But I'll be able to go out to my Dragon, and I want to click Dark Pulse at this point, do some damage. I don't think Dragon Pulse will knock me. I did not expect Dragon Pulse. Hello. But all I gotta do is put him in enough range, or in a range where I can knock him out with the Zen Headbutt, and there will not be enough Sun turns that he can abuse, so I believe my Metagross can actually sweep his entire team. I don't know if he Scarf Cure him though, that could be an issue, and I would have to win a speed tie versus his Gengar, but and I also have to hit all these Zen Headbutts, but he only has one more turn of Sun, so that's good to know. And I guess if he Scarf Cure him, it doesn't matter. I mean, if he Scarf Cure him out, I'll be able to live an Earth Power at this range and knock him out with the Meteor Mash. So it's looking like this can actually win me the game. I'm gonna go to my Bisharp. I don't want to risk a speed tie if I don't have to. As he goes for Will-O-Wisp. Ooh, he gets me. Does that matter? I don't know if that matters. Gonna hit him with knockoff as he has Dazzling Gleam. Did not expect that. Maybe he just didn't want to miss Focus Blast. But Gengar goes down, which is huge because I don't have to risk the speed tie versus that. I guess it doesn't matter if Kyurem is indeed Choice Scarf. Actually, no, it does. All I gotta do is hit Meteor Mash and I win. So I'm gonna go for Iron Head just in case he's sub, as he's able to knock me out with the Earth Power. He is Life Orb, so now all I gotta do is hit Meteor Mash and I can win the game. Because I guess it's a 50-50 though if he goes Excadrill and then doubles back into Venusaur. But if I get the attack raise, I can knock out Excadrill with the Ice Punch anyway. So thank you, Defiant Nut Buster. It doesn't win if I miss everything, but I do get the attack raise, which means that I can just knock out not only his Excadrill with the Ice Punch, but also the Venusaur. So I'm just gonna click Ice Punch right here. With the boost, I'll definitely be able to knock him out, as well as Tough Claws being factored in. And I believe a Venusaur cannot beat me. I'm just gonna click Ice Punch. It'll definitely be able to knock him out. He's not Mega because he's Mega Charizard. This is boosted, and that's gonna be a good game. So Mega Metagross really coming through at the end. It dismantled his team after I got off a bit of damage on Charizard anyway. That Dragon Pulse definitely took me off guard, or caught me off guard. I didn't expect it, what can I say? It's pretty interesting though, because I've actually thought about, oh man, he has a Lopunny, this is going to be annoying, and Manaphy. So, pretty interesting because I was thinking about running Dragon Pulse before, but I don't know, just because you usually run Zard with Pursuit Trapper, so you don't really need to hit the Lotties too much. You just hit them with Fire Blast, do like 50% in the sun, and then Pursuit Trap them when they roost. So my opponent has a very scary team, and I want to lead off with my Clefable to get up my Stealth Rock. He's probably Defog Scissor because he is Mega Lopunny. So I'm just gonna get up my Stealth Rock right here, as we are gonna exchange rocks, and I believe what I can do is just go for the Moonblast. I don't see him going out to anything that really threatens me. I guess if he is Magma Storm Tran, that could be annoying. He is on a balloon, so it does lead me to believe that he could indeed be Magma Storm Flash Cannon. So what I'm actually going to do is go out to my Starmie right now, and I think I can click Ice Beam after I go out to Starmie. It really depends on what move he does, but any damage on Heatran is nice because SD Bisharp can clean him up as he goes for the Lava Plume. And I'm going to go for Ice Beam because it is analytic boosted, and if he wants to go out to Celebi, it will... I don't need to go for Rapid Spin just yet. Goes for Protect. I don't really mind that too much. I guess I'll fire off a Hydro Pump now. Yeah, as he actually stays in. So he sacks Heatran, which is really nice for me. That opens up a door for Clefable just walling his entire team, as he can definitely go out to Lopunny if he wants to. How much is my Clefable at? Clefable was at full. So Landers comes out. It is definitely Choice Scarf, and I have to decide what is going to be taking this hit. So, I mean, I don't see a problem with letting Clefable take the hit. Even if he goes for knockoff, I do not mind that too much. And I'll basically be able to recover off with leftovers most of the damage he does. So, goes out to Scizor. I'm really thinking he's Defog, but he could be Bandit as well. Mega Metagross doesn't really do much this game, so I'm actually going to sack my Mega Metagross. Like I said, it doesn't do anything this game. I'm hoping that Hydreigon can clean up anyway, as he does go for the U-turn. That confirms he is Bandit just based on that damage, which means that he is going to die to a knockoff from my... he's going to die to a knockoff from my Bisharp. So I'm actually going to Mega Evolve and go for the Zen Headbutt just in case he decides to U-turn. I don't really care about this thing, as he goes for the Earthquake, and that means I can go right out into my Hydreigon and just click Dark Pulse. I don't even have to drop a Draco at this point because he does not have a resistance to Dark on his team. it would be Lopunny after Mega Evolving, so I can just click the Life Orb Dark Pulse. It's going to either knock out his Celebi, which is what I'm expecting him to come out into, or it's going to knock out his Scizor. He does not have a switch into this thing, and I am Life Orb, so I can switch at moves, as he chooses to go out to Celebi, something I was expecting right there, as it is going to go down to the Life Orb Dark Pulse. Ooh, we're looking good, folks. We're looking good, boys. As Landorus is going to come out, and I think I can live a U-turn, so I'm actually going to drop a Draco right now. Yeah, I can live a U-turn, so I'm going to drop a Draco. And also, if he wants to go for knockoff or U-turn predicting my switch, that's fine. This is a Life Orb Draco. I could definitely live a U-turn from 78%. So this is going to do about 60%. Yeah, 58%. As this is a Life Orb Draco Meteor after Stealth Rocks. If he locks himself into BP, then I win with SD Bisharp, I believe. Whatever's coming out is going to take this heavy hit, though. And hello, Master Xeno. Drop him with a PK face. That's popping, brah. But like I said, this is a Life Orb Draco. If he sacks Scizor, I can win with Sucker Punch plus Extreme Speed Spam. Also, if Scizor dies, then I believe my Clefable just walls his entire team. I also have Thunder Wave for a potential Tail Glow Manaphy. If he sacks Manaphy, that's also something I'm scared of, so it being gone, it'd be nice for me as well. As I am able to hit it with the Life Orb Draco. That does a hell of a lot. He's definitely invested to the fact that he took that quote-unquote so well. So Life Orb Dark Pulse will definitely be able to knock him out. I should be able to outspeed. He has to be running some type of HP on that set. As I'm going to be able to go out into my Bisharp right here. Just in case he goes out into his Landorus. As he actually ends up going out to his Lopunny, and I definitely want to save Bisharp because it can beat Scizor plus Landorus, so I need to switch out, and I'm not getting off a spin versus any of his team. This is my best play. Yeah, I think sacking Starmie is my best play, as he actually switches down to Scizor. Not sure why. I guess he doesn't want to be in range of, what's it called? Maybe of like Banded Extreme Speed if I go for Sucker Punch, which makes sense, but he just lets himself take more Stealth Rock damage, so I'm going to Rapid Spin on this Scizor. I don't got to bother hitting it because it's already in range of Sucker Punch, and I didn't want to miss, and plus my Dragonite does keep his Multi-Scale. Maybe he expected me to actually go out to Clefable there. That makes way more sense now that I think about it, but actually that made perfect sense. That actually would have been the better play. No, actually it would not have been, because my Clefable is not defensive, so, well, I don't know. I actually don't know how much it does. What I'm going to do is go right out to Dragonite and just click Banded Extreme Speed. It's, if it does about 50% to him, and even if it doesn't kill, he can no longer switch into rocks, and if he goes Scizor, that thing gets weakened too. Lopunny gets weakened, and yeah, Landorus goes down to the Banded Extreme Speed. If he wants to go out to Scizor, that is completely fine. I would just hit it with Banded Extreme Speed 2, just to do a bit more damage to him. Lopunny comes out. It will definitely be able to go for Fake Out right here. It was completely fine. I can just hit him with the yeah, I win by clicking he can't even knock me out with return. He needs Ice Punch in order to knock me out, but goes up to Scizor, which is going to be 3-hit KO'd by the Extreme Speed, if not 2-hit KO'd. Yep, definitely 3-hit KO'd before, and I can live one Banded BP, so it doesn't even matter at this point. And like I said, Clefable does clean up the game as he goes for BP. I think he had to U-turn right there, but I don't even know if it mattered in the end. He had to U-turn and then crit my Clefable, but I'm going to be able to go right for the Extreme Speed, knock him out. Fake Out's only going to do about 28%, so my Dragonite can definitely live it anyway, and this is going to do so much to him, and then like he said, Clef wins. I just click Moonblast and win the game, so I'm going to be able to hit him with the Extreme Speed, as he is going to go right for Ice Punch, knocking me out. Ice Punch, Fake Out, Ice Punch, Fake Out. I guess he has to try and freeze my Clefable, so I'll be able to go out to my Bisharp. If he wants to go for Fake Out, he can go for Fake Out repeatedly. I don't really care, as he does not, and that's going to be a good game. So definitely a nice, quick, fast game, and we're looking good, folks. Only about 19 minutes going on. I kind of like this team, but at the same time, I feel like it doesn't have very many switch-ins for stuff. My opponent is running Hyper Offense. This looks like Skarmory lead plus Skarmory lead, Weave Out Trapper, Scarf Excadrill. SD Bisharp can sweep his team. If this is Zardex, though, it is my counter is Thunder Waving it with Clefable. Man, I'm gonna lead off by Hydreigon. Yo, what's up, man? Let me just ignore Specs and talk to him. Hit him up with PK face. I'm expecting to lead off with Skarmory. It could very well. Sorry, I'm just like dragging my feet along this thing on the floor. I don't know if you guys heard that. I have a little box underneath where I rest my feet on. Probably shouldn't though. Gotta be sitting up straight. You know, you gotta get that proper form. You feel me? as my opponent, thank you, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Just imagine a PK face with that as well. Yeah, so I'm expecting Skarmory to be his lead as he actually ends up leading off with Extra Joe. He does not have a Dark Resist on his team, so I'm going to click Life Orb Dark Pulse, as this will do a hell of a lot. I could also click Flamethrower if I wanted to, but I don't want him going out to Manaphy predicting my Flamethrower. Could very well be Focus Astro though. But either way, getting off damage on this is nice for my 2 priority users on my team. And I don't really expect him to be able to... This is just a hard Pokemon in general for him to do. And we're back. So my opponent ended up going right for the Life Orb Iron Head. I'm just going to fire Flamethrower just in case he wants to go out to Weavile, predicting my next Dark Pulse. As... what the hell? Why'd I get so hoarse? As he actually ends up going out to Manaphy. Surprised because that's a Life Orb Dark Pulse. I'm going to drop a Draco on this thing. If he outspeeds me, that is fine. That Flamethrower actually did a lot, so he might actually be timid max speed. If he's not, though, I'll be able to drop a Draco on him. What the hell, man? My voice just like... I just had a Jamvad moment right there. Anybody heard that? But I'll be able to drop a Draco on whatever comes out. Even if he goes Skarmory, does not matter, as I am able to hit his Manaphy. If he goes for Rain Dance, then it's fine as well, as he's able to go for Scald and knock me out. Kind of want to go out to Weavile, but I don't also want it getting destroyed by... I kind of want to go out to Metagross, but I don't want to get Scald burnt, so... I'm actually going to go out into my Starmie because I do have Thunderbolts. Yes, I am, sir. Hydro Pump will be able to knock him out, and I also don't want him going out to Weavile, as it actually is not able to knock him out. But that's fine. He can't do anything to me. As he goes for Energy Ball. Again, it doesn't do anything to me, and I didn't want him going out to Weavile, so it didn't matter that... Because if he went out to Weavile after, I would have to sack this Pokemon regardless, so I'm actually just going to go for Psyshock right now. Being able to knock him out. And like I said, Clefwall is the majority of his team with Thunder Wave. So I am just going to go right for the Psyshock just to knock him out. As Manaphy, I'll trade what the damage that I did to him, as I can just go right out into my Fire Punching Dragonite. This can Extreme Speed his Weavile. I can also Extreme Speed his Excadrill, knocking it out, preventing rocks. That's the main reason why I'm going out to Dragonite. I want to prevent rocks. As he actually ends up going out to Hoopa and Bound. So, this is a threat. My god. Did I not say yeah? Oh, my bad. I'll reply to you in a sec. I want to go for Fire Punch just in case he switched out to Skarmory, as he freezes me. Very, very unfortunate. Nothing I can do about that, though, as I will be able to go out into my Clefable and get up my rocks. Why doesn't Fire Punch thaw, man? I'm going to go to Clefable. I guess he can double into Excadrill right here. That'd be a good play. Nothing I could do about that, though. But I'm going to go out to Clefable anyway. And it's all good. All good. It's not your fault, bro. You're not doing it to me on purpose, I hope. As he goes for Ice Punch again, and that looks like that did a lot of damage. I want a Thunder Wave, but I don't want him going out to Excadrill, so I'm going to go for Moonblast. That way I can hopefully knock it out upon switching, as Excadrill is the Pokemon that does come out, and thankfully it goes down. So that is one threat gone if that was his rocker. If he wants to go out to Skarmory, I will gladly Thunder Wave you, as he goes back out into Hoopa, and I will sack the Dragonite right here because it's frozen. Really unfortunate that I got frozen, but nothing I can do about that, as he goes right for Gunk Shot. And I don't know what type of set of Skarmory he is, but I'm just going to go out to my Metagross. If he bluffed right now, if you are not choiced in some sort of way, you got me good. But I'm going to Mega Evolve, as I believe he's choiced. So I'm Mega Evolving, just go right for the Meteor Mash. As Skarmory is going to come out, it is indeed Rocky Helmet. Okay, so I'll be able to go out into my Clefable right now, and now I'm just going to click Thunder Wave. Everything on his team, nothing on his team appreciates it. It's a Thunder Wave. Unless you're an electric type, you do not like Thunder Wave. So, if he has Taunt, that's annoying. I don't usually see Taunt plus Rocky Helmet, though. If you're Taunt, you want to get up your leftovers. So, I'm going to be able to hit him with this Thunder Wave, as he forces me on a Bisharp. And I'm going to attempt to SD up, because an SD Bisharp can win, and if he gets paralyzed, I'll take it. So, he does decide to Roost, which is cool. I'll be able to go for Knockoff right here. I'll be doing a lot to him, as well as getting rid of his Rocky Helmet. If he gets paralyzed, it's also good. You never know, you know. You never know, you know. As he takes me on to Clefable, and what I'm actually going to do is go for my Stealth Rock, because the Charizard is a threat, and also the Weavile, and everything, basically, and I want to be able to smack them upon switching. I also know I could take a hit from Hoopa, so I can Thunder Wave it if needed, but gonna be able to go for Moonblast as we barely miss out on the KO, as he's able to go for his third layer of Spike, and gonna be able to knock out the Skarmory right now. Stealth Rock R up, so Charizard will be crushed upon switching. If Hoopa wants to come out, that is fine. I'll be able to Thunder Wave it. Charizard comes out, I'm Thunder Waving it. Weavile comes out, I'm Thunder Waving it. Hoopa does come out. I don't know if he'll... I'm throwing for Thunder Wave. He's not going for Dunk Shot. I have two Pokemon Steel types on the field, like behind me. He's either gonna double or go for the Hyperspace Fury, I believe. Actually goes for Fire Punch, which is even better for me, as I am able to hit this Hoopa with the Thunder Wave. And yeah, like I said, I didn't expect him to go for anything other than Hyperspace Fury. I guess Fire Punch also hit everything on my field except for Clefable, and this is something that I believe will work out for me because I will be able to Thunder Wave his Charizard as well. This is such a stupid move, man. I swear. He's gonna kill me, actually. I don't want to take damage. Yeah, I'm gonna go out to my Metagross because if he goes for Flare Blitz, he'll knock himself out, I believe. No, he won't. No, he won't. I forgot about spikes. No. Oh, man. May have just thrown away the game, folks. But then I would have lived Flare Blitz. I already know that. But I didn't want to get low enough to where Weavile would sweep me. Which is why I need to keep that Pokemon healthy. But I'm actually just going to go for SD. Just in case he roosts. As either way, it was my best play because he knocks himself to Flare Blitz. It also would have knocked him out +2. And now Hoopa can definitely come out. Not only does it have to break through all those, everything, it has to not get paralyzed. So just going to go for Moonblast as... It's special attack drops, so it doesn't matter at all. As he is able to... Oh, man, he's banded. And he knocks me out. Good game. I don't consider it a throw because if I was low anyway, I lost to Weavile, so I had to keep myself there. It would have came down to paralysis regardless. But that's how the game goes. If he didn't freeze... No, he wasn't the guy that froze me, was he? I don't even know. What battle am I talking about? Help. We have a threatening team here, folks. Definitely a threatening team here. And just going to ignore specs because we got a bunch of people. Yeah, why does this team destroy mine? Good lord. Alright, I'm gonna lead off with Starmie. Clefable can 6-0 him, sort of. Not really. Agility and Polion is annoying. I expect that to be a Stealth Rocket too. He leads off with Politoed though. I am just gonna click Psyshock. I want to weaken this Politoed. SD Bisharp can sweep him if I get off enough damage on everything, so that's something that I'm gonna go for as he goes for Toxic. I want to fire off a Life Orb Hydro Pump, expecting him to go out to Empoleon as he actually goes for Protect. Sorry about skipping that turn, but there was no point of seeing Protect, Toxic damage, yada yada yada. But I'm just going to go for another Psyshock. I want to weaken this Politoed. Even if he goes Empoleon or Heliolisk, hello? That is going to die. This is Analytic Psyshock. He can definitely go out to Kingdra, but he has to hit either Hydro Pump or Draco, and I've switched into both. So I will gladly sack my Starmie. What is this? Etika? Alright, so he goes for Dragon Dance, which is fine because this is an Analytic Life Orb Psyshock, doing a hell of a lot, putting him in range of the extreme speed as he's not even running leftovers. So I'm just going to go right for the Psyshock again as he is going to be able to knock me out with the Waterfall. And like I said, I do have priority on my team. So best bet is going out to Dragonite. Don't want to go out to Bisharp and have him be a Resto, Chesto variant. So I'll go right for the Banded Extreme Speed and knock him out as that is a dead Kingdra. That crit did not matter. I think even a non-banded Extreme Speed would do that much. But obviously I'm banded. You guys know that. I can't be whatever. I can be whatever you want, baby. What the? Okay, my chat plus. I think he's talking to people, and they're interesting. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm actually gonna go out to my Metagross. I think he's a Jillian Empoleon, but Metagross definitely does the least for me. And if this switch did work out, why does everybody freeze me? If this switch works out for me, I'd be able to. What are you saying, bro? Oh God, I gotta ignore this guy. Thank you for scalding me, by the way. I appreciate it, buddy. And you burnt me? Come on, bro. I'm just going to go for Hammer Arm, doing enough damage. Come on, man. As he's able to knock me out with the Scald. I hope he's Assault Vest. Nope. I'm not confident that Bisharp can knock him out, so I'm actually going to go out to my Dragonite and click Earthquake. I definitely outspeed him. Why do you have to burn me? Not my lucky day, huh? But yeah, This is a Banded Earthquake. If he wants to switch into anything, it will be to a KO'd. If he goes Politoed, yes, he will be getting up the rain, but it also will be to a KO'd, as he just sacks his Empoleon, which is nice, as Politoed is going to come out. It's nice because I don't have to worry about a resistance to extreme speed. Let me clarify, because it's not good saying it's nice. It doesn't help you guys learn. But are you going to freeze me too, buddy? Nope. He decides not to freeze me, which is good. It's good because it makes my Pokemon immobile. And yeah, I'm going to be able to get my Stealth Rock. This just ensures that if he switches out Politoed, I 2 KO with extreme speed. It also ensures I 2 KO Goodra with extreme speed. And I'm just going to go right for the Moonblast if he wants to switch out into his Fairy Resist being the Dragon type, or his Swampert. Getting off damage is great for me because their Mega Swampert's already bulky enough as it is. So just gonna fire off Moonblast, as he has Protect, Scald, Toxic, and I get a crit. I did not want that because I wanted to be able to recover. Unfortunately, I will not be able to. I will, however. Okay, what I'm thinking about doing is obviously I had to sack this Pokemon. I couldn't do anything about that. If he Power Out Punches, that could be good though. Obviously, I have to sack this Pokemon, but I'm thinking about. Do I go Bisharp and then click Sucker Punch and then click Outrage with my Dragonite? But then again, that all comes down to if he freezes me. What is the play I can make? You know, it doesn't matter because if he freezes any of my Dragons, I lose. So I'm going to go out to Bisharp, hit Sucker Punch, and then I'll click Bandit Outrage to win the game. Bandit Outrage was not going to be a knocking out Swampert. Again, it still comes down to if he freezes me, which could be annoying. I'm just going to go out to Dragonite, though, and click Outrage. I guess he has Scarf Goodra that could also win the game, but I'm going to be able to click Outrage right here, as he does not freeze me, thankfully, and Bandit Outrage is going to be able to knock out the Swampert, and he probably has Hydration Goodra, so there's no fear of him being Scarf. Yeah, as I'm going to be able to knock him out with the Outrage, and that is going to be a good game. So, good game, dude. I cannot see this good game, nor can I see... Well, I can see this good game, but I can't see what you're saying. But what are we at? 32 minutes. I think we'll leave it at that. That's pretty good for an upload. I like to keep these ones by myself a little bit shorter. I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'm trying to think of what I could have done differently in the other game. Probably should have left my Bisharp or Sucker Punch. If I Sucker Punch, I actually straight up won. So I don't know why he didn't roost. Maybe he didn't have roost. Oh well, that's just something. I don't want to go on tilt by thinking about a game that I lost. But I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed. And yeah, subscribe if you want. And until next time, guys, later.